Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we have an interesting issue that has raised the worldwide community's interest that'll blow your mind. Prepare to be surprised as we delve into the surprising turn of events surrounding China's massive Three Gorges Dam collapse. This is really not a good place for China. Resources are destroying and might cause havoc to China's economy. Let's embark on this interesting journey together. As we uncover the amazing story of how the collapse happened, we will discover the fascinating considerations that inspired these major projects as we dig into the fascinating world of the makers. Join us as we examine and know if there is more to the story than joining us on this journey. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned to discover the reality behind this. Now in details. Three Gorges Dam of the Yangtze River or Xinjiang, just west of the city of Keqiang in Hubei Province, China. When constructing of the dam officially began in 1994, it was the largest engineering project in China. It was the world's biggest dam construction when it was completed in 2006. The dam and related hydropower plant were developed in stages over many years. In 2012, it attained its maximum generation capacity. The dam allows ocean-going freighters to navigate and generates hydroelectric electricity. It was also designed to provide flood protection. However, its effectiveness in this regard is questionable and has been contested. While the construction of the Three Gorges Dam was an engineering accomplishment, it was also laden with controversy. The dam's construction resulted in the relocation of at least 1.3 million people, as well as the loss of natural features and several unique architectural and archaeological monuments. The reservoir of the dam is being blamed for an increase in the number of landslides and earthquakes in the region. In recent years, reports have circulated that the Three Gorges structure in China has developed many fissures, with the entire structure deforming and on the verge of collapse. Here's how the events transpired and abruptly appeared on a social media site, stating that the Three Gorges Dam had already distorted. As evidence, a distorted satellite photograph of the Three Gorges Dam obtained by a citizen South Allied owned by a business partner of Google. The most exaggerated satellite picture from Google was obtained in 2015, and it's clear that the image is greatly distorted. However, given that the Three Gorges Dam is a gigantic man-made construction with an elevation of 185 meters, such distortion is not unusual. If precise or no digital elevation models were employed to adjust the remote sensing photos, the Three Gorges Dam, one of the world's greatest hydropower projects, has received major attention in recent times. Every day, the mainstream media declares that it's disintegrating. Let's take a deeper look at the scenario to differentiate reality from sensationalized myths. The dam building process. This was the initial shape of the Three Gorges project in 1993. The construction formally began in 1994, and the closure was completed in 1997. The Three Gorges Left Bank Power Station began the stage of simultaneous civil engineering and unit-embedded sections in 1999. In 2002, the first gate of the Three Gorges project's permanent ship block was successfully installed. The Three Gorges project's open diversion canal was successfully closed in 2003. In the year 2000, the Three Gorges ship lock passed the official navigation acceptance in the changeover from trial navigation to official navigation. In the year 2000, all 14 producing units of the Three Gorges Left Bank Power Station were operational, 1 year ahead of schedule. The Three Gorges Dam was fully connected in 2000, and the primary project of the Three Gorges was finished in 2008. In 2010, it successfully stored water up to 175 meters for the first time, and in 2011, the total power generation of the Three Gorges hydropower plant topped 1 trillion kilowatt-hours. After reading this, one can't help but wonder at China's remarkable attention to infrastructure and its capacity to astound the globe with its building technology as a benchmark project of China's infrastructure. According to forecasts, the Three Gorges Dam will be active for at least 100 years. In reality, experts working on the Three Gorges Dam detected the presence of fractures as early as 2003, and estimates show that there are hundreds of big and small fissures in the dam body, most of which are a few millimeters long. Despite these fissures, which may seem worrying for such a big undertaking as the Three Gorges Dam, the longest crack stretches more than 20 meters, they don't jeopardize the dam's overall safety. When these fractures are discovered, engineers swiftly take suitable corrective procedures. The Three Gorges Dam is only one of numerous dams erected along the Yangtze River. Although its reservoir is one of the largest, dams further upstream are frequently taller. To avoid overloading downstream reservoirs and overflow lakes, The entire network must store and release water in a coordinated manner. This is becoming a concern in 2020 because the whole Yangtze River basin, including tributaries that feed the main Yangtze, has been subjected to an unprecedented succession of huge rainstorms. As a result of the large input of water, upstream dams are undergoing strain as floods inundate their catchment regions. To relieve the strain, the Chinese have gone so far as to remove a portion of a tiny dam in neighboring Anhui province that was holding back one of the streams running into the Yangtze. However, unleashing the spillways in upstream dams will merely increase the volume of water sluicing into the reservoir held back by the Three Gorges Dam. Indeed, the Three Gorges Dam has already seen 3 flood maxima, impeding the outflow of water from the vast reservoir. According to reports, water has been pouring into the reservoir at a rate of 50,000 to 60,000 cubic meters per second. But due to worries about flooding downstream communities, water is only being released at a rate of 38,000 cubic meters per second. The daily maintenance of dams is critical. In the instance of a dam in Germany, owing to a lack of maintenance, floodwaters spilled out of breaches over a prolonged period of time, resulting in the terrible loss of 145 people. What a horrible occurrence! Despite evacuation measures, the event with a German dam shows that regardless of the modern technology used in dam design, the risk of dam failure remains if rigorous inspections and maintenance are not carried out for the sake of dam safety maintenance. It is obviously critical, but Western media agencies have unduly sensationalized the emergence of cracks in the Three Gorges Dam, alleging that the various fractures reported are truly precursors of dam failure. In fact, the emergence of cracks in dams is unavoidable. Internationally known dams such as those in the United States and Brazil have varied degrees of cracking. Aside from geologic considerations, fractures will develop in any dam, further validating the claim that no dam is crack-free. They can also arise as a result of building material concerns, like the Three Gorges Dam in China are largely built with concrete, which has a negative with usage or over time, fractures would eventually occur. Furthermore, due to the prolonged heat, concrete experiences temperature-related expansion and contraction, resulting in crack development. China recognized this issue early on, and in the Three Gorges project, they reduced the use of cement and water by using 3 substitutes in one reduction strategy to alleviate the downsides associated with concrete. Within this strategy, the one reduction refers to lowering water use by inserting retard here's air-on training agents and fly ash into the concrete. China uses a particular substance called fly ash. China has large deposits of coal mines, and fly ash is the residue left after burning coal powder. Many regions in China still rely on coal for energy generation, which has resulted in a considerable increase in fly ash output. Fly ash production was only 100 million times in the year 2000, but by the year 2013, it had increased to 300 million times. It can be argued that fly ash played a vital role in the building of the Three Gorges Dam. The United States was the first to use fly ash in the construction industry, while China did not officially begin using it until the 1970s. Fly ash is primarily composed of elements such as silicon dioxide and other trace elements, and it can serve multiple purposes, such as improving soil quality with the extensive use of fly ash. It was also used in the Three Gorges project. The usage of fly ash reduces the hidden dangers of crack development, and when combined with the efforts of maintenance staff, increases the lifespan of China's Century project. The question now is, what roles does the time-consuming and labor-intensive building of the Three Gorges Dam play for China, given its geographical location along the Yangtze River? Floods are common in the region, and when they reach the Yangtze River's downstream, they can cause flooding in specific regions of the province. Even in the face of extraordinarily powerful floods, the Three Gorges Dam efficiently prevents flood tragedies and lower dangers. Second, when the dam is built, with increased reservoir capacity, hydroelectric power generation becomes possible, and given the magnitude of the Three Gorges Dam, one can picture the yearly power generation capacity that would benefit China immensely. The annual earnings gained from power generation amount to billions of dollars, implying that the efforts put in the Three Gorges Dam have yielded equivalent returns. Due to the development of the Three Gorges Dam, the expenditures paid by the project may be recouped and will continue to provide cash in the future, petitioned digitally. The water level along the Yangtze River has risen, forming a highly handy shipping channel that has aided interior China's economic development and substantially improved the living conditions of local populations. Given the significance of the Three Gorges Dam to China, some have expressed fear about purposeful sabotage. However, given the dam's enormous benefits to China, the country places a high value in its protection. The dam's construction requirements meticulously comply with explosion-proof specifications of military troops stationed around it, ensuring that no one can damage China's national treasure despite false allegations from foreign media regarding fractures in the Three Gorges Dam and potential safety hazards. We should trust the people who have committed their efforts to the Three Gorges project while also adhering to the idea of not believing or spreading rumors in our approach. If the unthinkable now happens, what happens to China's economy? The worldwide economic impact would be immense, not just because of supply chain disruptions, but also because of the anticipated financial consequences of such a large disaster. While China might import food to replenish flooded supplies, this would have a worldwide impact on global food markets. It would also imply the reallocation of large Chinese foreign currency reserves from other initiatives, such as the Belt and Road Initiative, affecting a variety of less developed countries seeking to upgrade their infrastructure through Chinese finance projects. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating trip as we've successfully looked at how China's massive Three Gorges Dam collapses. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more fascinating insights into the world of Mega China projects.